Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, it's Retro Roxy Wednesday, and can you believe it? It's week 10 for us. I can't even believe it. So it's Retro Roxy Wednesday because we're using Roxy's weekly challenge from 2021, and it is her number 26. So it's our 10 and her number 26. Okay, I want to get started because I want to show you a couple of things. So I want to put that back. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to make, it's called postcard envelopes. It's very easy, I think. So this is just a digital kit that I got on Etsy, and I have an Etsy share coming up, and it'll show you this digital kit. I'll also put it in the comments, or I'm sorry, in the description. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take, I think what I'm gonna do is try to get 4 of these done. So I'm gonna pick 4 real quick. I printed this twice because I knew I would use them for sure. Let's see, I know I want that one. And let's go with this one. Okay. So that is a really fun kit. And I'll put the link in the description box. And then I also have the whole kit coming up in an Etsy share that I'll show you. But you don't have to use a digital. You can, what I did was I just took some old postcards that I had and I copied it on coffee dyed paper. I should have ironed the paper first. I knew it was a risk. And it kind of chewed up one end. So, and then all you would do is you would just cut it out. And then you have the back of a postcard like that. So you have that. I accidentally printed the front instead of the back. I was in a hurry, and isn't that what happens? Okay, when you're in a hurry, mistakes. Okay, let's put that over here. And if you don't have old postcards, don't worry about it. You can actually take just a piece of paper. I just got this out of Amazon. It came with Joey's birthday present. I still haven't given him his. I did give him one. Let's see, what was it that I gave him? Oh, I know. I'm gonna just measure this off here. I gave him one a little early. I gave him it's called a potato chip. What is it? Like, you know when you go to like a little deli or something and they have potato chips clipped onto some, a thing, and you can pick which potato chip you want. I got him one of those so that when he's at his Hot Wheels show, he can clip Hot Wheels on there. And that way, some of his inventory is, not all sitting on the flat. So he did use it at the show. I gave it to him early because he was going to a show. He did really well at the show. Had a lot of fun. The local news station was there, so that was neat. And I took him lunch, so I got to see him in his glory. It's just fun. They just lots of people and kids and just everybody looking at each other's collections. And Joey collects Corvettes, and so somebody else collects something, and then they'll trade, and it's just fun. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, then I have this. I got this on Amazon a long time ago, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think I searched like postage acrylic stamps or something like that. So we have a couple of different options. I have postcard here, and then I have one here. It might be more I just haven't seen. And so I'm just going to take this. Put this here for a second. And I'm going to put it on here, this little acrylic block here. I just happen to have this one out. Okay. And then I'm going to, I haven't used this one yet, get it nice and inked up. And then I'm going to just put that right as close to the middle as I know how. Okay. Looks good. And then I'll put that back real quick before I lose it in this craft room nest I have here. Okay, and then I was looking, Kathy Holden Fancy Labels from Spellbinders has this fun strip here. So I thought maybe we'll just use that as, let's see, will it fit here? Nope. We'll use it as this. We'll go down the other side here. Just try to get that somewhat in the middle. Okay. And let's see here. What I really want is just a line to go down. Of course, we could always use our pen, but I'd like to use just the same ink. So I think what I'll do is, this one has these, oops, this one has stars. Some of those are coming off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I got that somewhat straight here. Okay. I think I'm going to bring it over here so you can write. Okay, that's all right. Probably would have been better just to draw a line. And then, oh, you know what? Here's a little dotted line. That would have worked perfect. And then, why don't we put this thing here? It's kind of big. I was thinking about just using part of it, but then let's do this one. I don't know. I got this from, I think I got this from at the retreat, from the donate table. I think is where I got that. This might be too much on here, but okay. So be it. So there's that. So you could use that, and then, you know me, I would want to distress it, but since it's a Roxy, I'm not going to do that right now. Might do it when I use them, but I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. All right, I'm just putting things back so they're out of the way, and then we'll get started on the rest of it. Oh gosh, brother, get in there. These don't stick to each other as bad as the acrylic ones, so I think that's fine for now. All right, let's get rid of this guy. And this, put this over here. Okay, got a little wipey piece. Oh, sorry about that. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, here we go. All right, I wrote myself some instructions. I love the feel of that. I think I'm going to save these two for later and use the ones that I had already planned. So I've got these 4. Okay, I wrote some instructions down. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to get your postcards, and then you're going to get some books. And Rachel used flowers, and I think that's about it. So I thought, well, maybe we'll get some flowers. And the hard part is deciding which side that you want, because it's going to be like, you know, glued on. So I'll probably glue it on this side. Let's get one more from this book. Got some of these already tore out. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's use that one. And then if you haven't seen any of my videos here using this book, this is a book I got online, and I bought it with the sole intention of using it in journaling, so that's why I rip it up. This one I got at a thrift store. I'm certain I didn't spend much money on it. That's the way I roll. Let's do some that has some writing too, but maybe with a flower up top, or, you know, kind of throughout. Some of these look like maybe trees and such. Let's use this one. This one doesn't look like it's sewn in. It looks like it's just glued in. So hopefully we can tear it somewhat easily. Yeah, it comes right out. Awesome. I have to maybe clean that up a little bit. Okay, that over here. And then I thought I would just get out one of these, some birds. I got this at a thrift store. It was a Christmas present from Helen in 1988. So that was a nice gift. Let's see. These are fun. I'm just going to grab one. I'm not real sure how this is going to work. Okay. All right. I hope I don't avalanche anything here. I forgot to get my trimmer out. I do want that. I think that'll make it life easier. And I did get some stamps out. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see. I gotta look at my notes. Okay, so Rachel was talking about marking, getting a pencil here, marking your, where you want to cut. So I'm going to cut the whole thing, and then I'll decide on the very top part where to cut. So let's do this first. I don't know why I can't seem to use an ink pad without getting it all over me. So on this kind of cutter, it doesn't have a guide, you know, where you can really see, because this guide is like 1/4 of an inch in-ish. So I have to bend the paper to kind of see where it's at. So that looks about right. Then I try to line it up here. Okay. Okay, and then we'll take the bottom off. I'm going to do one whole one first, just to see, make sure I can do it. Grab my trash can. Definitely I'm going to need that. I have to push my trash can out of the way to get out of my seat, so that's why I'm always grabbing at it. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then this is going to fold over. And I want a little gap at the top, and Rachel recommends that too. So fold that over, and then put a little thumb hole. Oh, I was afraid of that. And I recommend doing like a shallow, or not very deep thumb hole, because you're going to be you'll want the flap to come over that. Okay, so this is going to go like, oh, that's going to be funny. So basically I could have done, let's take the summer off. Instead of folding it there, I should have done this first. Okay. So I think that's what I need to do, is kind of decide the flap. Okay, so I'm going to do the flap here like that. And maybe Rachel did that, and I just missed making a note of it. Okay, so I have the flap there. And I'm going to drop it down just a smidgy here. There's the line, and I'm going to drop it down just a little bit. Then make my cut line here. Okay. And it has a little bend in there, but maybe we're going to decorate it, I think, a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Nothing really here to, I don't guess, make a stamp or anything. There's a roots. All right, now what? Okay, so now what we're going to do is hold your little thumb hole there, or if you don't want to do the little thumb thing, just hold the part that you're going to make the envelope pocket, because you don't want to glue that. And then, come on, glue. Oh my goodness, I thought I had it primed before the video. Okay. And just put a thin layer here. Okay. And then, oopsie. My extra fold is working against me here. And then put this down. We may need to do a little trimming after. Yeah, I can see we'll do a little trimming after. And then it's going to go like that. So cute. Okay, let's go ahead and do this in here so it's nice and straight. I think it's the postcard, because I did the postcard by hand. Well, we'll just get a teensy off. A little milliliter there. I'm going to do the same on this side. We'll get a groove here in a minute. Okay. I think for some reason, I think we've made these before, but I'm not sure. Super cute. And then Rachel rounded the corners, which I thought was a cute idea. Kind of like when we make envelopes, just out of regular paper. Round the corner. It might be easier to round the corner before you glue, so maybe we'll think on that next time. Okay. And then on this side she put a label, and where are they? Grabbed some labels. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. These are from the Junk Journal Studio. All Things Roses. Oh, that one goes that way. That's cute. All Things Roses. What's on this side? Pink. I like that one. Okay, let's put that down. What else does she say? Labels, and maybe add a stamp. I wonder if I can use a glue stick on this. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Please let me know. I am using a different setting for my camera, and I hope that it is, that you can see it okay. I hope that it's filming good. I think I'm going to just trim this with my scissors. Yeah, there's going to be some trimming because I cut those postcards by hand, and they, on the digital, they weren't lined up. You know how sometimes they're lined up and you can use, you know, your trimmer. These were not lined up, so I had to freehand it. Okay, let's look at maybe Rachel used a butterfly. Let's see. I don't know. Flower may still be pretty. Might be too much. I'd like to do the butterfly, but bird? That's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay. Australia. So pretty. All right. A stamp. Now I'm just putting it down here. I know that typically we put it up there, but in junk journal world, anything goes. And then she, on this side, added scrapbook paper if you want. Oh gosh, I need to get this over here. It really doesn't need it. So, I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just going to do it just to show you, you know, can add a little bit of paper somewhere. I'm not going to. You could, and we might on the next one, but I think this one's pretty fancy with all of that. And then she said that you could do like a rubber stamp. And I don't think we need, well, I tell you what, let's put this on. Let's put just this postage one on. I'm not going to do it on the bird. Bird's already canceled. I'm going to do it right here. Just for kicks. Just to add. Okay. All right, one done. Let's see what we can do with another one that's maybe not as fancy as this one. This one had a lot of its own fanciness. It's cute. So then that's a little envelope, and then you can just take your paper clip. Let's make sure I didn't glue that down. Take your paper clip and clip it into your journal. Or you can flip it into your journal if you want, but I think that's pretty on the inside. All right, one done. All right, let's get it. Number 2. Let's do this one. I've got stuff everywhere. And let's do a different, let's do this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use this as the front. That is the front. Oopsie. Trying not to draw on it. Okay. What did I draw on? I drew on this. Okay. All right, so we're going to take the sides and the bottom down, and then we'll fold over. Okay. Oh, I finally planted flowers. We planted yesterday, and I planted some today. Joey is absolutely about wore out. He worked so hard yesterday. Okay, I can't tell where I've gone wrong here. I think I'm crooked on that bottom part. Oops. I'll go up a little bit. Okay, got a little pencil mark here. Okay. All right, so I want... what do I want to hang over? I'm going to take this top off. I don't know about this one. This one might just get what I get. Okay, take that top off. Or do I? Okay. It's a tough decision for me because neither one of them is spectacular, so maybe we do this side. And then that'll show when we open. That's good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to fold this down, leaving a little way. Should have done the hole punch. Oh no, it's cracking. Okay, well we'll figure it out. Got a little hole punch here. That paper did much better. Or that time. Okay, so there's that. Leave a little gap. And then mark. Okay. I can see that I'm going to have to trim because that postcard's not the greatest cutting situation. Okay, so that so here's where we can use some of this scratch paper. Or I mean this leftover paper here. Okay, I have got to clean this out. I almost cannot take it. I almost cannot take it. And I need a desk that's about 8 feet by 6 feet, I think. Or longer arms. Let's use this side. All right. Okay. Hopefully that'll do it. We'll see. I'm going to fold it again just to kind of see what happens. Feels good. Even if it completely breaks in half, that paper is going to help it to stay together. Which I think it is breaking in half. Yeah. See? Let's reinforce that too, brother. Need something long enough. So I meant to take this bundle here into the living room while I was watching TV and get it situated. And just didn't happen. I don't know why. Must have been fussy cutting or something. All right, let's just cut that. Better yet, let's tear it. Then that way the unevenness will look intentional. Because it's going to be uneven, for sure. for sure. Okay. Well, what was supposed to be easy is taking me a little bit of time here. I mean, it's still easy, but I mean, I thought it was going to not take as long. Okay, now let's see if I can still fold it after I've got all that bulk in there, you know. Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. Now this goes down here. And it doesn't look square. So I am going to take a little bit off before I glue, because then I'm afraid I'll miss the edge if I don't. All right. So we still have Lolly, and folks are expected to pick her up today when they're done traveling, and we always miss her so much. So much when she's gone. She is such a sweetheart. She got a new bone the day before she came over here, and she's been sleeping with that thing like it's her teddy bear. She's been sunbathing out on the front porch, and I went out to tell her to come in and get a drink because I think she might overheat. It's so hot. She loves it. And she's sleeping with the bone out there. She took it out. She's so funny. Oh, I forgot to round those corners again. So I thought maybe she might come in here. But I heard the doggy door and she went back out. She usually is with Joey and he's out back. But we have so many ticks and it's been sprayed, but you know, we just gotta be real careful with Lolly. She has such a terrible reaction, and she's so miserable when she gets a tick bite. Half the time you can't even tell until, you know, they are miserable. So we keep her in the front yard where things are not as wild. It's not that you can't get a tick out front, but it's not as wild as it is out back. Okay. All right, so we did that. And what's next? Add a label and maybe a stamp. Okay. Label. Maybe a stamp. Label. Here they are. Man, I don't know what the deal is here. I just feel like I am out of space. Let's move this stuff over to one of my... I feel like I've just got myself into a hole here. Okay. On this one, we could go, you know, really any... because it's... you know, cream. And then I also got these out. This is also from an Etsy share coming up, and I thought they might be good. But let's put this one on the other side, I think. I like this one on it. I think that's going to be good. Again, I think I'm going to put it on that side because then we can see that pretty flower. Okay. All right. And then a stamp. Maybe we can get by with a butterfly on this one. It's kind of pretty. Ooh. That is pretty. I like it right there. Is that where I put the other one? Where's it at? Yeah, pretty close. gorgeous. Okay, and then, okay, this one we do have some scrapbook paper, and I think we're going to go ahead and add, I love that, but I think I am going to go ahead and add, maybe add this, and maybe another piece of scrapbook paper. Where's that teeny tiny piece that I just tore? There it is. Can't believe I found it. Put it right there. Could do book page too, probably, but this one is all full of book page, isn't it? We want something right there, maybe. What else do we have? Maybe this. Yeah, I think that'll work. I heard Hot Lolly come in, and I thought, well, maybe she's going to come back here, but I left my door open. Usually if I film, I close the door. I left it open in case she decides to come in. Oh, I don't like that edge like that. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay. All right, number 2. And only 40 minutes. Wonder if the next one will go any quicker. Okay. That's very sweet. All right, now, how about this one with one of these guys? So sweet, that one there. I think that's the one we'll do. Just marking the sides and bottom again. We'll work on that first. I'm going to save some of these because it's got that really neat caramelization on the edge, you know. Put them back there in my sewing machine drawer where I keep them all. Oh, okay. So now I cut off the I cut off my marks. I'm going to try to take some off of this real quick because I'm having a hard time with the side here. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just go right down that line. Okay. All right, and then I'll put a little line here. And just cut it right on the inside of that line because I drew it on the outside of the postcard when I was tracing it. So, okay. Now, that is going to be back here. Sorry, bird. And this one, I'm just going to fold over. And I need to give it a little thumb hole here. Okay. And then this one I'm going to cut close to that. Basically what I'm going to do. Okay. All right, so then this is going to go here. I hear Lolly coming back in. And that is, I'm going to leave a little space, then that's going to fold over just a little bit. Okay. And before I do it, before I glue it, I don't know why that doesn't seem to look straight to me. Okay. Before I glue it down, I'm going to end up trimming that a little bit. I'm going to put something up here. Just because I don't want to see part of that bird. Lolly, you're going to come in here? You going to come in? I hear her. I always keep a collar on her when she's here visiting. She doesn't wear one at home, but they have you know, fenced in and all too. It's just that I'm, if something happened and she got out, would not be happy about that at all. So I make her wear her collar. She probably takes it off the second she gets home. Okay. That's that anyway, so that I say that because that's one way I can tell, you know, if she's in here, because it gives a little jingle if she's in the area. Gives a little jingle. Uh-oh, I think I'm about out of glue. Is this the way I had it? Yeah, I think I'm about done on this one. Boy, that didn't seem to last long. I feel like I just replaced it. Okay, I don't care if that hangs over a little bit because I know I'm going to have to trim it. Okay, well that one is a done deal. Oopsie. Trying to get one out of my belly drawer here. Okay, now let's go ahead. I remembered this time. Probably be the only time I remember. But clip these corners. Yeah. And I think I'm going to trim this top up a little bit. I think I might go ahead and put some paper here too. Just crashing all over the place. I think I've done several pinks. Let's see, what else do we have? The berries are fun with a bird. They love berries. You can see this just needs some organization and to go through and make sure that it's not, some of it's not just needs to be, you know, tossed. Ooh, it's a Kathy Holden. Let's see what's going on with that. You know, tossed for good. More Kathy Holden. Those are some good pieces. I think that was part of a bird too, so. I'm going to put that there. This is a little bit like collaging on this because there's so much that I'd like to cover right here. Just making sure I have enough. I think I'm going to save this one. Okay, this one's going to go first. Ooh, brand new. Okay, then this one. I may need a little something else because it kind of went over a little bit further than I had the first time. So there's that. I don't remember how many Rachel got done. There were a lot. She got a lot done. She did do it in a mass make. So there's something to be said about that. And I need to get better at doing that. I'm not the greatest at that, but that's just because really I don't do it. I forget about mass making in that sense. I make, you know, I like to make several at a time, but in the mass make where you do one action at a time, I'm not the best at that. I haven't gotten in the habit, put it that way. Okay, try to get a little bit of that glue off my fingers. Okay, I'm definitely saving Kathy Holden. I'm saving that little guy, and the rest of this I'm going to trash. Okay. Let's trim this up. See if I can get around that corner nice. We had another severe storm last night. Oh my gosh, we had so much hail. I forgot to look at my car. I haven't been out by the car. We don't have a garage built yet. That's what Joey's working on. And he's working on getting a shed to put things in so that we have a garage, but it's not one you can put a car in. It's so broken down. You know, because this place is over 100 years old. So, I mean, it's just... Now, see, I didn't plan that well, did I? I forgot I had to fold it. Anyway, so he's taking the things out of there, like some of his tools and stuff, and securing it in another building. And then we'll demolish that. And when I say we, I mean Joey. And then we'll build, you know, a garage. Anywho, so we don't have a garage right now that the cars are in. Last year we had a terrible hailstorm, and now my car looks like Swiss cheese because the deductible for it was just higher than we wanted on my car. So we just were like, whatever. I mean, it's not pretty, I'll tell you that. But the car's black, so I guess if you had to have a certain color car for it to not show as much, that would be the color. And then, but last night we had another hailstorm. Pretty aggressive hailstorm. I don't know if the hailstones were as big as last year. Last year they were at least as big as golf balls. And so they definitely hit the car hard. So got lots of rain with that. Severe weather, severe storm. It makes me think and pray for those in, you know, the areas that have really been hit this year. Just so traumatic, really. So think of those people. Tornado areas. All right, now we're going to add a label. Now on this one, I think I'm going to use one of these little labels. That's too big. There's that one from, let's do that. It's the same one that we had on the other one. Is there anything else? Oh gosh, I just dropped them on the floor. That might not be too bad, but it's a little boxy. This white paper is getting me. I think I'm just going to go with that one. Okay. That white paper. So maybe we put a little bit of paper on here too, on this side. Oh, I gotta definitely need to change my glue page. Yikes. Okay. Now, another thing about mass make is you can put away the tools that you got out, you know. So right now I have this taking up a good quarter of my workstation because I'm doing it one at a time. Whereas if I had mass produced these, this would already be put away, right? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to just cover. There's that line there. There's Lolly. Let me see if she'll come in. Lolly! Lolly, you want to come hang out in here? You want to come in and hang out in here? She's probably waiting for Joey. She just loves him so much. Okay. Lolly! See if I can find another. That might be fun. She's not coming. We have a little bed made for her on the couch. Covered up on the couch. Since her little bed isn't here. She is in and out, in and out. I can hear her. Because the doggy door has a magnetic flap. And so when she goes out or comes in, it clicks shut. And I can hear her. It's clicking. It's clicking and clicking and clicking. Okay. This one, I do not think I'm going to put... I think I'm going to call this one done. And I like it. I'm going to call that one done. Okay. What time is it? Oh my gosh. That probably is going to be it. I've kept you guys an hour. And I really appreciate you hanging with me. I might do one more since I've made that fourth one. I might go ahead and do that. And then I'll put it on Instagram and show it to you. Or on Facebook too. And show it to you. But we got these done. Got that one. And this one. Isn't that pretty? This is a really pretty one. It's so little. And that one. Very pretty. Surprise. Awesome. I'm very happy with those. Thank you so much for hanging with me and doing Retro Roxy Wednesday with me. And be sure and let me know what you think about the way that the camera is positioned. I completely took it apart and redid how the setting is on my the thing that holds it. And anyways, you guys have a super great day and really great week, rest of the week. And don't forget, we pray blessings over you and we want you to know you're so loved. Bye.